Hello and welcome, magical souls, to today's part 4 out of 4. It's our final day of this mini being the witness exploration and just playing with the intuitive insights that have been interacting with me. So I hope what I've been offering has been allowing a deeper clarity of your soul's communication to come forward, a deeper trust in the communication from your heart, and offering support in clarity for moving forward. I know I say clarity twice there, but it's definitely an energy I feel like that's the energy surrounding me a lot lately when I put it into words, is clarity, clarity, clarity. And supporting us today, well, I say us, they're sticking with me the whole day. I'm actually wearing pants with pockets. Oh my god. If you're a female, you totally understand that. So I can put them in my pockets, and I've got a nice Chalcedony joining me on my left. Chalcedony brings harmony between your feminine and masculine energies. And I really love this one. This was actually a gift. I've got 2 gifts. I've got 3 gifts. All of these are gifts. I really receive a lot of gifts. I'm amazed by it and in awe of it every single day. And so appreciative. So this one is a Chalcedony that a friend got for me. She went, I think they were actually digging around in rocks in general. It wasn't like a store or something. And she saw it and it made her think of me, and she got it for me. So I'm truly grateful for that. I'm trying to show you the pattern on the top. Like, you can see the waves, but like it's not coming out clearly because of the camera. But it's got, oh, let's see if we flip it around. Focus. There we go. Can you see those cool waves? There. Ha. Do I need to keep it still more? Okay. Hey Maya, welcome on. I'm not sure if you're still on, but I saw a heart pop up. Thanks for joining. And then on my right, I've got a spirit quartz, well, a clear quartz. This isn't a spirit quartz, this is a clear quartz. But it's nice and rough. So you can see it's got like all these little rough edges and such. And this baby has held space for me in many, many ways. And they also offer protection, which is quite a beautiful energy that I don't think often gets communicated about quartzes. Is the protection value that they offer, because they hold that space for you. Well, thank you for the love. Welcome whoever is joining. As you join, please pop in a hi or smiley face in the comments below so we can dialogue. And if you're on the replay, even though you're not live with me, it's always awesome to have you pop in, that you're here and that you're watching. So on my neck, I had another gift. I was trying to go through my messages of the wonderful Melanie who created this for me. How simple is this? But it's just so beautiful. I really like that you can see the stone, and the wiring isn't trying to take all the attention away from the stone, which I really appreciated about it. It's just like giving it all of its power and energy. But I can't remember its name. Oh, so I need to ask her. I was trying to flip through the stuff. Whoa, hello and welcome. Oh, that's so awesome. I don't think have I ever had you on a live? I don't know, but I'm sending you a big hug. How's your day going? So you're just in time. We're just about to begin. I was just sharing some of my crystals that are joining us today for this live. And this live, I feel like it's going to be short and sweet. Let's see how it unfolds. So yesterday created quite a foundation for what I'm sharing today. So if you didn't see yesterday's live, don't worry, but it's available as a replay for you to go back to. And I invite you to do that if this message resonates with you and calls you to explore it further. Going back to yesterday's will just add some more clarity for it. And today's topic is witnessing experience. And it's really simple because it's this deep truth that poets use vibrant words for and songs allude to with instruments and meditation invite you into, but language invites you to play with this topic and this truth that I felt called to share and offer, fitting in alignment with being the witness this week. So see how your heart responds to the words I'm offering rather than the words themselves. See what arises as I say the word, and that invites your deepest truth to come forward, and be integrated into your life right now, your reality, and offered into the collective consciousness. So I do want to give like a shout out to Muji Baba, who is a big, he's a guru, like just straight up, he's a guru. He's awesome, he's amazing. If you don't know who Muji is and you are interested in letting go of the identity self, the not even letting go of the egoic self, but acknowledging and knowing who you are beyond and deeper than the egoic self, Muji's your guide. Like, even as I speak about him, my heart just fills with this like spaciousness. You know, he when you watch him, you understand what a guru is, like why that word comes to be. And working, I say with him, but you know, through online and such like that, I've definitely received more words available to share what's coming forward right now. So that's a great reference to take this deeper with. But let's see what this dialogue, what this communication between each other offers for you today and how it may serve you today and moving forward. So we've been speaking about being the witness in different ways. We spoke about, I can't even remember right now, but like the environment, expectations. Did we speak about expectations? Yes, we did. Expectation. I've got it all notes on the wall, but I'm like, did we talk about that? And day one, the topic itself changed, so I know it's not what that was, but that's fine. And today, with witnessing the experience, I invite let's take 3 breaths together and just come into this space. Being this space, being your body, whatever environment you're in, coming into the nature of you. So you can have your eyes open or closed, whatever feels comfortable, but just come into a space that your belly button can be supportive of the chest, the spine long out of the crown of the head. And inhale into the base of the belly, feeling the diaphragm open at the back. And as you exhale, soften the edges of your shoulders, the edges of your feet, and the edges of your hands. Inhale into the navel space, into the diaphragm, opening front and back of the body. And as you exhale, feel the crown of your head lift upwards as the neck opens and as the tailbone reaches down. One more together. Inhale, filling the base of the body and allowing it to continue up into the chest. And as you exhale, feel the front, back and sides body coming together. Beautiful. So the message that was on my heart to share around this topic, I can only speak from a Westerner's point of view because I am a Westerner and I have not lived in other cultures long enough to, or enough even, to say anything, to know a different reality. So in the Western world, we like to attach this association to an experience as a thing. So right now, what we just did is we were centering ourselves. We were coming into the space. We were breathing. So very often, if I asked you, what experience did you have? You begin to offer the external experience. While I was breathing deeper, I became calmer. I felt more grounded, more centered and soothed. There's nothing wrong with that. What we're doing when we do that, plain in language, is we're interacting with each other. We are encouraging a sharing, a giving and receiving with language. And there's also a dynamic of allowing you to be the creator in that moment, because when we bring it into language, we're saying this is what I want to offer you right now. This is my interpretation of what I want to offer you right now. So language has a beautiful gift in learning how to receive what another person is offering and clarifying what you're offering. But the experience, I want to invite you that the experience is even deeper than that. So the analogy that came up for me to share that is, I could say that the experience of my life right now is living out of the country, out of my home country, for more than this year. Okay, like I'm going to be in Scotland for longer in 2020 than I've been in South Africa in 2020. Like, that's an experience, right? And with that comes little experiences and other experiences and such. But when we talk about witnessing the experience and being the witness of experience, it's inviting you to come into that space of awareness that the manifestation of the experience is a result, is a byproduct, is a natural dynamic response to being the witness. So wherever I am, I am. Whether I'm here, whether I'm back home in South Africa, whether I'm in America, wherever I am, I am. So is the experience traveling, or is the experience being here? So now, a lot of times our minds will be in spaces, we'll be doing movement, we'll be doing something, we'll be having a conversation even, and our minds are in other places, completely in other places. So what experience are you actually having? Because you, the awareness that you are, isn't there. So then this is when we become attached to the identity, the persona, the external, and attached in the sense that we perceive that as us, not as an extension of us. So we get attached to this when our awareness and our presence isn't fully 110% here. And you can know you are the witness, you can know you are the I am, and have your attention go elsewhere, have your mind spin off on it sometimes. But there's an awareness, there's a foundational way of being that you're aware of. Oh, haha, I went off into the mind space for quite a while and I've been wandering there, but that's fine. That's just a space I went to. It's not that is the world and the mind is the one that has control and the mind dragged me there. It's, oh, I flitted off into there. Okay, like I'm coming back into here right now. Oh, I got really trapped into a communication of my body, a pain in my knee, and I made that an experience. I made that experience me, and I have pain. I am this pain. My body has this pain and this response versus, oh, there's a communication in my knee right now. What's going on here? As I say this, my tummy's rumbling, which is really funny. So there's a communication here. What's going on? This is interesting. So when we allow ourselves to not be attached to the external, we can actually enjoy the experiences of life with more richness, more that word clarity is coming through again, more depth, and more truth. And when I say truth, we can have multiple truths that are true. So I offer to you, when I say truth, I mean truth in alignment with the core essence of you. The extension of I am that you are. That kind of a truth. So when you come into this witness space, you can have experiences, and like, let's say you experience dancing. Okay, so let's say I was dancing this morning and dancing around, enjoying the good time and stuff like that. And I can say, oh, I was having this wonderful experience. I was dancing around, my body was moving, and I had to really dance on my tippy toes so I don't disturb the person downstairs. And label that as the experience. And then what happens, there becomes an attachment to that feeling of freedom, that feeling of openness, that feeling of fun, of playfulness gets attached to dancing. Now, there's nothing wrong with, please remember, we're in this world to experience. It's this, as Muji shares, where I said he offers his words, it's not the experience that we are opening up dialogue about, it's the attachment to it. It's that attachment and believing that attachment is the end all and be all. So this attachment can be made to the dancing makes me feel like this, the dancing makes this happen, the dancing allows us, the dancing invites it in, which it does. But I can dance and still be tight in my body. I can dance and still be tight in my head. The presence in which I am filling that moment with, that's the freedom, that's the openness, that's the fun and the playful energy. So let's take that to another extreme. Of the other day, I had a complete overwhelm, complete meltdown. Complete, like I was pulling my hair, I had tears streaming down my face, I was in hysteria, and I was trying to do the washing. Like, I'm laughing because I was trying to do the washing and the tears were just, they would not stop. And there'd been an interaction with someone else, and it triggered me. It triggered deep inside of me, and like all the overwhelm came up, and it was present, and it wanted to be seen, and it wanted to be felt. And as the witness, I could say I was having an experience of being overwhelmed. Like, I don't want to be in that interaction again because I get overwhelmed by it. I was overwhelmed by it. Like, in the moment, what I'm offering to you now is, it might look different for you. What I'm offering to you is a very tangible way of moving through life with this truth grounded in your life. This is what I'm offering right now. If you receive, you receive. If you don't, thanks for joining the live. And see how what inspiration for your truth it sparks. So, having this massive overwhelm, and I was walking backwards and forwards, and I was like, okay, this is serious. Like, this is full level. Like, this is happening. This isn't something where like I'm feeding into it and making it into an experience. This is happening right now. And when I acknowledge that, first off, okay, this is happening, and I'm going to be here with it. Like, I allow that this is a truth right now. Then there was a little bit of space happens, and it's like, okay, so what happens when, like, what happens now kind of thing. Like, that's not the words, but like, there's this little bit of space. Okay, this is happening right now, so what's happening right now? Like, what's going on? And then from there was this gentle communication that came through of, I don't want to use the word battling, but like really a lot of overwhelmed feelings had been building up to that day. And like, I was in this space where nothing was coming out, nothing was being released, nothing was like, it didn't feel like a wave, it just felt like stuck there kind of a thing. And I was like, like, what's going on? And then this overwhelm happened, and all the tears were coming out and stuff. And as that was happening, when I was able to have that space of, okay, this is happening right now, it created the space of, this is the release I was asking for. This is the release. This is it coming out. So that experience of the dialogue I had with the person outside, that wasn't the experience. That was a gift. That was a gift for me to be able to have the release I was asking for. Which then shifts me on going, I don't want to be near that person, to thank you. Thank you for playing your role perfectly. Thank you for being who you are perfectly, so I could have this moment. I could have this communication, this allowing, this healing. Really, it was a healing. So this healing. But then what we do as in language is we attach it to, oh, I had a healing. That was the experience. I was healing. That was a result and a byproduct of being present in the moment with it. Oh, I had a mental shift towards an interaction that I happened. That's the experience I was having. That's what the overwhelm was. The overwhelm was giving me a mental shift about the dialogue with the person. That's a byproduct of being the witness in the moment. So that could have carried on. I could have stayed in that state. I could have pushed it down and not let it come out, or go into the hysteria, curl into a ball and stayed there and not been the witness of it, but just perpetrated the story of it. And then that way I would be creating an attachment to the manifestation that I'm interacting with in that external world. As within, as without. So the witness, when you're being the witness, you're aware that the as without and as within is coming from within. And as without is having a response with what is within. So there's this dynamic duality at play happening, and this isn't the experience and this isn't the experience. The experience is what you are being present with. So you can be present with things without a conscious presence, by bringing up past memories, by planning in the future. You're being present with that thing. When you're planning all the way in the future, you're being present with that. Are you being present in this conversation right now? Maybe not. Are you being present with whatever activity you're doing? Maybe not. You can be present with a feeling in your body. If I do that, that feeling's going to come up. If I do that, that feeling's going to come up. If I do that, that feeling's going to come up. And then you're constantly present with the feeling, but you're not actually present with the moment. Because in this moment, is the feeling here? No. But I know it's going to come if I do that. I know it's going to come if I do that. And I can't put myself in that space because it's going to come. It's going to happen. Okay, that's fine. But it hasn't happened. And if you can't even be present with yourself right now, when it's not happening, how are you going to be present with it when it actually is happening? I'm curious how that resonates with you, Mr. Emmanuel. I'm sure this isn't your normal topic of conversation. I want to say your last name, but I know I'm going to say it really badly, so I'm just going to not. It's so cool to have you join. Thank you. I miss your hugs. You give awesome hugs. Scott, how are you doing? Welcome. You're actually hopping on right at the end, so you're in time for the replay. How did your Breath of Fire go? Let me know. So yeah, I feel like that energy is there, and this whole week I've been sharing insights and stuff, and I feel like it's accumulated to this moment of a very tangible way to move through life with the awareness of what being the witness is. Because it feels like in a lot of conversations I've been a part of, it feels like sometimes the witness is perceived as you're not interacting with life. But as the witness, you're interacting with life at a deeper, truer level than when we are focused on the external experience. So yeah, that's my piece today. Thank you for joining. And you can see in the title above, there's an event link for the Co-Creative Card Reading Circle happening August 31st. In the About section of the event link, there's a time zone converter so you can find out what specifically time it is for you on August 31st, and details on how to get the Zoom link, etc., etc. And I look forward to sharing space with you for that. The greatest intention for that is for us to come together in meditations, share space together, and then for the group that's gathered, we're going to pull cards. So the collective message is going to be shared for the group, which makes it it really opens up and expands your awareness of the power of a collective energy. And then from there, we're going to explore how it personalizes into each person's reality, how this message is serving you, how it can, how we can offer integration, how this is allowing your cosmic unfolding, and how where you are right now in your life is perfect exactly as it is, and receiving support in that. So I look forward to having you join me, whether it be on Monday night, this Monday night with the live card reading, or whenever the next live meeting it is. And for all those on the replay, when you join me in the replay, I still feel that is you joining me and sharing space with me. And I'm truly grateful. I honestly perceive that as a gift. And there's just something inside of me that feels called to come on and open up these dialogues with you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for responding. Thank you for receiving, and lots of love. Until next time.